Ayan. Okay, going back, no? I would highly suggest creating a separate email, no? Yung email na solely for work or business. Wala kayong ibang gagawin dun sa email na yun, kundi business or applications. Okay? And then, pag na-onboard naman kayo sa isang company, automatic yan gagawin kayo ng separate na email. But this one is solely for you. Okay? So, sa akin, email ko for work is janelle.t.rc@gmail.com. No? Simple format would be your first name, dot last name, @gmail.com. Kung meron na kayong ganyan, that's great. Kung wala, I would highly suggest creating one. Okay? Avoid something, emails like this, mga catlady21@gmail.com, yung mga pang Jejimon, no? Keep it professional. So, this is the format that I would suggest. Okay, so para in case, no, mag-send kayo ng email sa mga client nyo, may kita doon is professional email address. Okay? And then, number 2 is set up your profile or professional profile picture. At least naman para meron kayong, para ma-distinguish naman niya kayo pag nag-send kayo ng email. Okay? No? Professional ha, hindi selfie. Malam naka-selfie kayo dyan. This professional email. Okay, and then set up your email signature. Paano ba sineset up yung email signature? Okay, so mga wala pang email signature, dito tayo. Ito ang sample, no, kung paano ka gagawa ng email signature. Sige, baka mamaya may makita tayo dyan. Okay, so ako, if I want something extravagant, no, gumagamit ako ng email signature generator. This is free. No, you can use it, walang bayad to. Okay? So for example, I want to use HubSpot. I would just go to HubSpot. Okay? And then, pipili lang ako ng template. So, nakilala na ako ni HubSpot. Alam niya na. Kasi dito ako gumawa ng template ko. So, merong template number 1. Kung ganyan ba yung gusto ko lumabas sa email signature ko. O kaya naman ganito. I think ito yung nakikita niyo pag nag-send ako ng email, di ba? Or ganyan. No, mamili lang kayo dyan kung ano yung gusto nyong template. Okay? And then, dito sa may kabila, no, itong A, tapos may letter kayo nakikita. Ayan. Naka-share ba yung screen? Naka-share yung screen ko lang. And dyan yung inyong mga details. No, you can enter in your details dyan. For example, first name. Hindi po nakikita. Hindi niyo ba nakikita? Desktop? Ayan, sorry. Ayan na. Okay na, nakikita na? Okay na. Okay na. Okay, so pumunta lang ako again sa HubSpot. No, type in ko lang email signature generator and then yung unang link, ang clinic ko lang. And then, ayan. Ito yung lalabas dyan. Mamimili lang ako ng template na gusto ko, kung ganito ba yung template na gusto ko, or kung ganito, or kung ganyan, no? And then, pag nakapili ka na, you can just click this one, no? Itong A, tapos maraming line. And then, dyan na yung enter in your details mo. For example, first name, last name, job title, company name, mobile number. Dyan yung pwede siyang ilagay. And then, mamili lang kayo ng theme or ng color nyo kung gusto nyo ng pink. Bahala na kayo sa buhay nyo. Malalaki na kayo. Kung ano man yung kulay na gusto nyo. Okay, kung gusto niyo yung font size medium, kung maliit lang, kung malaki, ayan, click nyo lang yun dyan. And then, kung gusto niyo maglagay ng image, no, mag-send lang kayo ng link, and then ng company logo, ayan. And then, just create the signature. Okay, and then either copy the signature or email or copy signature source code. Ang ginagawa ko is copy signature. And then, pupunta ako ngayon sa aking email. Pagpunta ako sa email ko, pupunta lang ako ng settings. Okay, and then see all settings. Okay, ang daming nakalabas na display. And then sa babang portion, no, meron tayong signature. Okay, and then mag-create lang ako ng signature and then ipipaste ko lang yung kinapi ko doon and then lalabas na yun dyan. So for example, ito yung ginawa ko nung una. Junel Arce, owner of VAs of the Future, blah, 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 blah. And then just save it dito sa may baba. Save changes. Okay? And then, makikita mo yon, mag-sample test ka. No? For example, dito, ayan na yung lalabas. Okay? And then, ito, may ganyan kasi it's auto-link. For example, ito, makikita nyo, pwede siya i-click. Ito sa Twitter, LinkedIn, and Insta, hindi. Kasi wala siyang link na nakalagay. But if ever, I want to click the Facebook icon, no? Pag click ko yan, mapupunta ako sa Facebook ng company, which is VAs of the Future. Okay? Balik tayo doon. Ganyan lang siya. And then this is my email, my number, my address. Okay? Yung iba naman, ang gusto lang gawin, regards, Junel Arce. Ganun lang. That's fine. Pag medyo tinatamad kayo, okay lang naman. Depende sa inyo. Okay? Yan yung example. Sa isa kong work, ang aking email signature is like this one. Ganyan. Ito lang sa akin. Thank you, Junel Arce, Patient Care Coordinator. Link namin and then US number ko. Okay? Pwede rin naman ganun. So, it will depend on you kung ano yung gusto nyong format. Yan yung example ng email signature. Okay? Bakit kailangan coach ng email signature? So, for example, you're in a company and you want to send an email to a person and then hindi ka nagpakilala. No, sometimes hindi tayo nagpapakilala pag nag-send tayo ng email. By our email signature, makikita na kung ano yung position natin at saang company tayo nanggaling. For example, I'm the owner of VAs of the Future. So, in case man mag-email ako, hindi na ako nagpakilala na, hey, I'm Jen, blah, blah, blah. Makikita na nila na, okay, siya pala si Jen. Ito yung position niya, and then ito yung company niya. Okay? Okay, para hindi tayo mapagod, dito na ako dito na ako saan ba yung photos? Saglit. Baka makita niyo yung mga picture ko. No. Hindi siya nag-sync. Hindi pala siya nag-sync. This is the day 1, medical, maybe 2, batch 10. Hindi siya nag-sync, so hindi ko siya magagamit. I'm really sorry. Okay? No, sorry, palipat-lipat tayo ngayon. Hindi siya nag-sync eh. Tignan ko man ako magsisync siya. Nag-sync yung ibang picture, pero hindi siya. Ayan. I'm really sorry. Okay, medyo malilito lang tayo ng konti kasi papalit-palit tayo na screen. So, dapat dito na lang talaga ako nag-save. Okay? Okay, going back. May question regarding setting up your email signature or setting up your business email? Wala naman? Okay. So next is basic how-tos, no? Very basic how-tos. How to send an email, how to set up an email signature, read an email, reply to an email, forward an email, set up auto-respond, archive, delete, spam, create labels, and create filters. No, yung mga usual function na gagamitin nyo pag naging naging general VA na kayo or any type of VA out there. Okay, ano bang nasunod nito? Okay, email etiquette. Sorry na guys. Papakita ko na naman yung share screen ko. Coach, dyan naman nakakahilo naman to. Okay, no. So for example, this is the email that we're going to use, no? How to send an email. Okay? No, pag mag-create ka ng email, you just have to click compose. And then, lalabas na itong prompt. Ayan yung email signature na ginamit ko. So, ayan lang siya. Lalagay ko lang yung pagsisendan ko, yung to, and then my subject, my email body, and then send button. That's how simple, basic on how to send an email ko. In case meron pang hindi nakakaalam dyan, which I doubt. Okay? Set up an email signature. Na-set up na natin yung email signature nyo dyan, no? Pag-experimentohan nyo na lang dyan after training or while the training is ongoing, no? Or create lang kayo basic, ano lang, sabihin nyo lang, regards. Ayan, regards. Regards. Original RC. Ganyan lang. Okay? No, depends on you kung ano yung preference nyo. May iba gusto lang nila very simple, may iba naman na gusto nila may design. Okay? And then, read an email. Of course, when you receive an email, no, click nyo lang yung email and then lalabas na yung buong conversation. Okay? And then, reply, no? Just click this reply. Minsan, meron dyan dalawang button. Isang reply and then isang reply all. No? Pag reply lang, ibig sabihin, ito lang yung sisendan mo. But if you click reply all, kung sino man yung lahat ng naka-include dito sa may to, kung marami yan, mag-send lahat doon ng email mo. Parang ano yan, send to many, ganon. Pero if reply lang, isa lang yung pagsisendan mo. Okay? And then forward, ito lang yan. Click nyo lang tong forward na to or this one. This one. And then forward na siya. Okay? Ayan. And then other function, makikita nyo siya dito, no? There's a print function, delete message, block, report mag-spam, phishing. Ayan. Ibang function ng email. Okay? Ayan. And then set up, auto-respond, no? Punta lang kayong settings dito sa taas. Okay, punta lang kayo ng settings, see all settings. Okay, and then hanapin nyo yung auto-respond. Usually, nasa pinakababa. Ayan, vacation, responder siya, tinatawag. No, for example, you're going on a vacation for 5 days. Okay, and then ilagay nyo lang yung auto-respond nyo. Pag nakaset na yung auto-respond, naka-on, and then yung first day nyo na mawawala kayo, for example, 4, and then ang last day nyo is 8, no? Sa mga nag-email sa inyo within sa mga emails na na-receive nyo within September 4 to September 8, no? Magsisend yung auto-respond. Ibig sabihin, you can set up, for example, a message, I'm going on a vacation starting September 4 to September 8, no? If in case you need an urgent assistance, please email my colleague, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this way, no? Makikita na nag-email sa inyo na you're on a vacation and then they can reach out to another person. Hindi sila naghihintay sa iyo. Or in case naman you're going on, you're sick and babalik ka from this date, no? Anything regarding na wala ka sa mawawala ka ng ilang araw except for the weekends ha. Hindi nyo na kailangan mag-set up ng auto-respond during the weekends. In case lang you're sick, you're going on a vacation, ganyan. Okay, and then just save. Okay. May nag-message sa akin. Ano daw? Ano yan, Nika? Naggagalawa slides mo. Anong nagagalawa? Okay. And then, archive, delete. Naggagalaw. Nagagalaw. Hindi. Naka-picture yung akin. Okay. Archive, delete, and spam, no? Dun kanina, pag nag-open kayo ng email, you can just click this one. You can delete, report spam, okay? Or archive. So, sa cellphone kasi, di ba, mabilis mag-archive pag sinet up nyo na. Like, isang slide lang, pwede nyo siyang ma-delete. And then, swipe left or right, pwede nyo siyang ma-archive. And then, dito pag click nyo yung more, dito sa baba, no, andyan yung mga spam nyo. Ayan, for example, like this one. And then, andyan yung inyong mga trash. Or kung ano man yung mga dinelete nyo. Diyan yun mapupunta. Drafts, yung mga create nyo na messages na hindi nyo sinend. Andyan yan, mga sent items nyo, lahat ng pinagsisend nyo. Okay? Ayan. And then, yung inbox nyo. Okay? And then, how to create a label, no? Dito sa gilid na portion, no? Merong yung labels part. To, nakikita niyo yung mouse ko. You can just click this add plus sign and then create a label. So, for example, you want to create resume or any type of label that you want. And then, just create it. Okay, andito na siya. Meron na akong label. Pwede kong i-change yung ano niya, yung color niya if I want. Kung mahilig kayo mag-color coding. Okay? And then to create a filter. So for example, no, I'm going to create a filter. So I'm just gonna click this one. Itong may ano na dito. May mga line-line dito. And then, gusto ko ma-filter lahat na may word na resume. Mapupunta siya dun sa folder na to na ginawa ko. So lalagay ko lang resume. And then, pwede ko lagay yung may attachment para in case may mga attachment yung resume, mapupunta siya doon. Okay? And then, isa-search ko lang siya. And then, lalabas yung may mga nag-email sa akin na regarding resume. Lahat yan may word na resume. Okay? And then, i-create ko lang yung filter. Gusto ko, mapupunta siya dun sa folder na resume, hindi na siya pupunta ng main inbox ko. Or gusto ko siya mag-mark as read para hindi ko na siya titignan. Okay? And then gusto ko mapunta siya dito sa mismong folder na to. So, pwede ko siya ilagay, apply the label, and then gusto ko mapunta siya sa resume. Okay? And then, also apply filter to matching conversation para lahat ng mga parating or mga incoming email regarding resumes, mapupunta na doon lahat sa isang folder. Okay? And then, create a filter. Okay, makikita nyo na wala na yung iba or nawala na yung merong ibang resume. No? Pag pumunta ako dito sa resume folder, andyan na lahat ng resume. So, hindi na ako kahit hindi na ako mag-isa-isa. Kasi andyan na lahat na mayroong regarding resume. Ayan. So, hindi maganda yung pagkaka-use ko ng resume kasi lahat na may word na resume napunta siya doon. Okay? And then, sa settings nyo lang siya, pwedeng tanggalin. Dito siya sa filters and blocked addresses. For example, gusto ko tanggalin yung resume ko or gusto ko siya i-edit, i-click ko lang siya doon. Okay, balik tayo sa mga nalito. See all settings. No, in case gusto nyo mag-edit ng filter or mag-delete ng filter, dito sa my filters and blocked addresses, andyan siya. So, for example, gusto ko siyang i-edit, click ko lang yung edit. Gusto ko siyang i-delete, i-delete ko lang siya. Okay? Ganun siya. So, yung mga incoming na may resume words, hindi na siya mapupunta dito kasi dinilit ko na siya. Okay, nalito? Ulit, isa pa? Clear po. Okay, clear naman daw. Okay. So, pwede nyo siyang ayusin yung mga emails nyo dyan. I know, mga emails nyo, ano yan, magugulo yan katulad ng email ko. Okay, okay na daw po. So, I'm so glad. Parang ako lang ata yung nalito sa sarili kong presentation. Char! Okay. Okay, clear? May questions regarding sa mga basic how-tos? Wala naman. Okay. Okay, wala naman daw. Okay, babalik na naman ako sa iPad ko. Sorry na hindi hindi lumabas eh. Titingnan ko kung magagamit ko yung from batch para hindi tayo magkalito-lituan dito. At nakakaawa naman kayo. Gulo lang siya. Okay lang ba sa inyo yan? Yung lipat-lipat tayo? Or pwede kong gamitin yung slide from batch 11? Kaso medyo magulo kasi puro handwritten ko. Okay, clear naman daw. EY. Okay, that's nice. Sige, gamitin na lang natin yung from batch 11, no? Para hindi na tayo malito. Nakakaawa naman ng lahat. Ako na din nalilito na din ako from, ayan. So, gagamitin ko tong slide. So, pag in case na magulo and gusto nyo ng clear na slides, yung walang red, let me know. Para magpabalik-balik na lang tayo from my iPad to Ayan. Usually kasi nagsisync siya, so hindi siya nagsync this time. Okay? So, let's go to email etiquette. So, you're going to try to send an email. So, ano-ano ba yung mga do's and don'ts for sending an email, no? Bakit may do's and don'ts pa, coach, no? Kala mo, parang, ang dali-dali lang naman mag-create ng email. But kailangan pang, may do's and don'ts. So, of course, you're going to be communicating with other professionals. So, you want to be professional as well. Okay? So, we're going to compose an email, no? Pwede kayong sumabay para matry nyo kung paano gumawa ng email. Kung ayaw nyo naman at gusto nyo manood lang, that's fine as well. Okay? Ang topic natin is you want to inform your coach, no, about your feedback on tonight's training. Yun magiging topic natin para hindi na rin kami magkatanong sa inyo at the end of the session. Okay, and thank you by the way, no, dun sa mga nagbigay sa amin ng feedback from Friday session. So thank you so much. Okay. Number 1, no, fill out the email fields properly. No, meron tayong pag nag-hit ka ng compose dun sa inyong email, no, meron dun lalabas to, CC, BCC, and then body. Diba? Okay? So make sure yung mga email fields nyo is correct. No? Tama yung email kasi mag-bounce back yan pag mali yung email na pinagsendan nyo. Okay? So for example, ang pagsendan nyo is si Coach Jen, no, which is me. Itong email na pwede nyong pagsendan, jen.futureinva@gmail.com. Okay? And then para saan yung CC and BCC, no? CC means carbon copy. Gusto mo yung may isa ka pang pagsisendan, and then para hindi humaba yung mailing list dito sa 2, ilalagay mo siya sa CC. Okay? Parehas siyang masisendan ng email. And then meron tayong BCC or tinatawag na blind carbon copy, no? Ang ibig sabihin niyan is from the word blind, no? Hindi malalaman ni 2 and hindi malalaman ni CC na sinend mo siya kay BCC. For example, sinend ko kay Jen at sinend ko kay Janelle. At binisisi ko si boss. Hindi malalaman ni Jen at Janelle na nagsisi ako kay boss or na-send yung email kay boss din. Okay? Ayan. From the word, ang keyword nyo is pa-secret. Hindi alam ng 2 and ng CC na nag-send ka din ng email kay boss. Okay? Or kung kanino pa man yan. Okay? Okay na coach, nalagay ko na yung email mo and then nalagyan ko na din ng CC yung field. Okay? Number 2, subject line, no? Avoid using vague subject line. So pag na-assign kayo ng email management, no? Avoid using vague subject lines kung magsisend man kayo ng email sa mga clients or sa mga customers nyo. So for example, since ang topic natin is feedback on tonight's session, no? Pwede niya lagay feedback to coach or feedback to writing style. Pwede yung ganon. Paano coach pag feedback lang? Okay lang ba yon? No? So ikaw pagsisendan kita ng email, lalagay ko lang feedback dun sa subject. Feedback saan? Di mo parang vague pa rin siya, hindi mo alam kung saang feedback. Diba? So at least try feedback to coach or feedback to writing, feedback to tonight's session. At least that way, no, pag nakita ko kagad yung email mo, okay, feedback to coach. Alam ko na kaagad na it's a feedback for me. Or it's a feedback for the meeting. Diba? Should be direct and concise. Okay, coach, nalagay ko na feedback to coaching session. Okay. Next, choose your email salutations properly. Ano ba yung mga email salutations? Yun yung mga greetings natin, no, sa pagsisendan natin ng email. So you can use dear, sir, miss, Mr. and Mrs. Okay? Safe. Ang pinaka ginagamit ko is dear. Okay? For example, dear Adam, dear Paul, dear Joseph. Ganyan. Kasi mostly pag US, ano sila, first name basis. So, okay lang yon. Tayong mga Pilipino, sobrang magagalang tayo sa ating buhay, no? Okay lang yan kahit Dear Adam lang yan. Okay? Okay, nalagay ko na coach, Dear Jen. Okay. Nalagay mo na. Pares lang yan. Okay. So, nalagay ko na Dear Jen. Okay? Mag-start na kayo ng email ngayon. How to start an email? No, start by introducing yourself and why you're reaching out. So for example, dear Jen, good day. My name is Jen. I'm a VA located in the Philippines. I'm giving you my feedback regarding tonight's session. Okay, nagpakilala ka na, and then nasabi mo na kung bakit ka nag-email. Okay? Para that way, pagkabasa ng sinendan mo, okay, siya si ganito ganyan, and nag-reach out siya sa akin para sa ganito, ganyan. Okay? Ayan. Number 6, no, capitalization. No, avoid yung mga full capital dyan, no? Follow nyo lang yung correct sentence. No? Start lang, yung starting letter lang ang capital. Baka mamaya for the capital kayo dyan. And it's not professional because, no, pag tayo nagka-capital, it shows emotion na parang galit tayo. And we don't want na yun yung isipin ni client. Okay? Okay, coach. Hindi ko na, wala na akong capitalization, yung first, first letter lang. Okay. So, nalagay nyo na yung inyong mga bodies, no? For example, Dear Jen, my name is Mark. I'm a VA or I'm a trainee from your batch 12 General VA Training Course. I'm reaching out to let you know my feedback regarding tonight's session, blah, 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 kung ano man yung feedback mo. Okay, na-compose nyo na yon. Okay. So, for example, ay na-assume ko na lang na na-compose nyo na yun, no? And then, di ba, bago tayo nag-start ng email management, pina-screenshot ko kayo, no? Attach nyo yung screenshot dun sa email. Okay? And tip number 7, no? If you have attachments, no, or any document, or kung ano man yung naka-attach sa email, let them know na meron na naka-attach. Para aware sila na meron. O kaya naman, maiwasan yung mga spam as well as yung mga hacking. Okay? No? For example, sabihin mo, I'm attaching a picture from our tonight's session. Or for example, I'm attaching a document named VA to this email. Okay? Just give them a short like notification na meron tayong in-attach. Okay? Baka mamaya wala naman and then magtataka siya kung ano yung mga naka-attach dyan. Or for example, may dapat ko palang in-attach, no? Hindi mo na-attach. Pwede yung maging like notification for you as well. Na okay, may nakalimutan kang i-attach. Sabi mo kasi sabi mo sa email mo, I'm attaching a document pero wala namang naka-attach. Okay? Let them know. Inform them. Okay? Ayan. Number 8, resist emojis and email, no? As much as possible, kahit na sobrang gusto nating lagay ng emoji, please do not ever include an emoji. Kung mga friend mo lang yung i-email mo, pwede naman, di ba? Pero if you're reaching out to a professional, no, resist emojis and emails. Okay? It doesn't look professional. Okay? Number 9 is practice good grammar. No? From our day 1, I told you there are grammar tools that you can use. No? Install that on your software and it will help a lot. Like, more than a lot. No? Especially with our grammar and sentence construction. It's free. So, I would suggest, installing it. Okay? Kasi kahit na gaano kagaling, kahit gaano kakagaling, magkakamali at magkakamali ka. For example, it's spelling or simple grammars, na sa dami mo nang iniisip, hindi mo na siya na-check. No, it will help. Okay? Number 10, use the proper punctuation. No, bawal yung sobrang dami kang exclamation point dyan. O kaya naman exclamation point tapos question mark. No? Kahit isa lang, o kaya naman question mark lang, or period lang, comma lang. Huwag niyo nang damihan. Okay? Baka mamaya sobrang galit yung nilagyan niyo ng 10 exclamation point dyan. Okay? Number 11 is leave the right impression with your with your email sign-off. Ano ba yung mga email sign-off? Yun yung nagpapaalam ka na. For example, regards, o kaya naman thank you, or always happy to serve, o kaya naman pleasure to serve you. Mga ganyan. Diba? For example naman, if there is anything else you need, please let me know. Thank you, Jen. Ganon. Okay? Okay, coach. Nalagyan ko na. Okay. Number 12 is triple check your recipients. Mali mo, mali yan. Pag mali yan, magbabounce back yan. Okay? Hindi yan masisend. Okay? Or, mali yung masendan. Pwede yon. Okay? Any questions regarding composing an email? And then send nyo na. Pag everything seems correct, meron ka na, tama na yung to, tama na yung CC, tama na yung salutation, tama na yung introduction, yung body, yung sign off, and then may email signature na, send it mo na. And then that's it. Yun na yung last. That's how you create a simple professional email. No? Walang masyadong excess information. It's very direct and concise as all emails should be. In case na lang kung mayroon ka talagang kailangan i-explain dyan. Okay? Okay, coach. Walang nag-send ng email. Okay lang yan. Sige, pagbibigyan ko kayo. Pinagbigyan. Okay lang yan. Sige. Baka mamaya pa sila magsisend ng email. Okay lang yan. Hihintayin ko yung mga email nyo. Okay, merong questions regarding email etiquette and how to send a basic, simple, concise, direct, professional email? Walang question? None. Okay. Very active si Sir Mark. I like it. None daw. Oh, how about the others? May question? None. Oh, thank you so much for responding, no? Okay. Ayan. So, magpapakuha lang ako ng water saglit. Okay. Ayan, Nandao. Thank you so much. Okay. Ay, dito pala ako sa akin. Okay. Ang gulo na niya. Ang pangit ng ano mo sa coach. Ang pangit ng slides mo. Okay. This is from batch 11 kaya merong ano. Okay. No, 10 ways to manage your inbox. Nakikita niyo ang pangit ng sulat ko. Okay. 10 ways to manage your inbox. Okay. Number 1, no, only keep emails requiring immediate actions. No. So I have 4 different types of how I prioritize my emails. Okay? So number 1, no, we have what you call important. And then meron tayong tinatawag na urgent. Meron tayong tinatawag na urgent but not important. Merong important but not urgent. So how will I prioritize? Diba sa interview sinasabihan tayo, how do you prioritize your work? Diba? Sinasabihan tayo ng ganun. So, ako lagi kong sinasabi, no, I have a system wherein I categorize my emails or my task. There are tasks that are important. There are tasks that are urgent. There are tasks that are urgent but not important. They're important but not urgent. Okay? So, those important dyan, no, which means it's important. But, it does not require an immediate action. Okay? No, you can do it at a later time. Kasi it's important, yes, I know, but it's not urgent. Okay? Then number 2, there is urgent. Okay? Pag sinabi nating urgent, it requires immediate action. So, pwede ko na siyang gawin agad because I know it's urgent. Okay? And then, meron naman sinasabing urgent but not important. Okay? No? Ito namang task niya to, you can either do it or at a later time or you can delegate it to another person. You can do that. Okay? And then there are important but not urgent. Nalilinig niyo ba yung nasa background ko? Yung anak ko yung nagpupupo kasi hindi siya pinapasok ng daddy niya. Okay. There are important but not urgent. No? For those tasks, you can set it aside for a later time. Okay? Okay. Then, number 2, no? Create a waiting folder or for action pending items, no? No, some people, no, they use the draft. Diba, pinakita ko sa inyo yung draft folder kanina, no? They just compose an email but they don't send it. Parang yun yung ginagawa nilang to-do list nila. Okay, yung iba naman gumagawa ng folder, katulad ng pag-create natin ng label kanina, nagagawa sila doon and then they mark it as pending. Or yung iba naman nilalagay sa calendar nila as a task. Pwede yon. So, whichever one works for you. Okay? Ayan. And then make a folder or subfolder labels for your email. So, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, we make a folders or a label, no? For example, we have resumes. Papakita ko sa iyo isang kong email wherein dun ko siya ginagawa. So this is my other email, my work email, no? But since we migrated to CRM, hindi na namin siya masyado nagagamit. So that's why tambak yung ano niya, tambak yung emails yan. Nakikita nyo 296 yung email. So makikita nyo siya dito, ang dami kong labels, di ba? Meron akong for the templates that I use. Meron akong mga tasks na natapos ko na or accomplished. Merong mga app notifications lang na hindi naman kailangan. May mga check-ins lang, click up notification, invitations. Ayan. So, dyan ko siya nilalagay. Para everything connected to that email, dyan ko lang siya ilalagay. So, for example, no, makikreate ako. And then, lalagay ko lang sa kanya Telescope kasi ito yung CRM namin. Okay? And, ayan. So, for example, meron ako na-receive na Telescope email. Pwede ko siya ilagay lang sa Telescope. That way, no, hindi naman siya kailangan, mapupunta siya doon. For example, ito Telescope, then nilagay ko lang siya dyan. Okay, ito Telescope, then nilagay ko dyan. Or I can create a filter. Katulad ng ginawa natin kanina. Okay, but since we migrated, hindi na namin siya kailangan, yung emails namin, na nakikita na namin lahat ng email na dumarating dito sa aming CRM. Ganito naman siya. Okay? Ayan. Ayan. So, meron akong mga rules or mga filters na ginagawa para that way, no, hindi less time consuming para mga emails because we receive around 100 to 200 emails a day. So, yun yung paraan ko para mas ma-lessen pa yung gagawin ko. Okay? You can use your calendar to track emails that requires follow-up. So, sa akin minsan ang ginagawa ko, para may listahan ako ng mga gagawin ko or mga kailangan kong i-follow up, no, sa calendar ko siya nilalagay as a task. Makikita nyo yung calendar ko is very messy because of that. Ayan, meron akong 72 pending task, makikita nyo. Bigyan natin yung week. And nakalagay siya as red. Ganyan siya, oh. Ganyan ako magawa ng task dati. para ma-monitor ko kung sino yung kailangan kong i-follow up. Ayan, may ganyan siya. Ayan. Marami siya. Para makahabol ako dun sa task. And kasi now, meron na kaming CRM, so I rarely use it na. Ito na yung mga future lang na ginawa ko. For example, ito, mga future lang siya na ginawa ko before. Ay, makita nyo, 72 pending. Ayan. Ganyan. No? Very helpful yung CRM. Okay, and then don't let your junk mail stay in your inbox. So for example, may mga newsletter dyan or mga advertisement dyan, no? Ang ginagawa ko dyan, ina-unsubscribe ko yan para hindi na siya lumabas sa ano ko, sa email ko. Para less clutter. Okay? Number 7 is to create a template, no, for your go-to responses. Para naman, no, meron tayong mga FAQs, no, usual natin na sa mga companies, no, paulit-ulit na question, isa lang naman yung sagot, no, we create a template and then we just send that template. Well, you can do that as well. Okay? And then number 8, set aside a time for checking your emails and stick to them, no? Meron tayong, for example, you want lang na 4 hours ka lang mag-check ng emails. That's fine. No, yung tinatawag na time blocking. Sa amin, we have like a time frame, no? Dapat dapat within 4 hours na ma-receive mo yung email, kailangan mo na mag-response. Okay? Ako naman, ang usual habit ko is, pag nag-login ako sa work, nag-check na kaagad ako ng emails and then nagre-respond na ako kaagad. Ganun ang ginagawa ko. No, it will depend as well sa inyo din, no, kung saan kayo komportable. Okay? And then sa akin, I turn off my email notification kasi we receive nga a lot of emails and di ba pag may nare-receive ka na emails sa dami, nagpapanik ka. And as much as possible, I don't want that to happen. Kaya ako, tina-turn off ko yung email notification ko and then mag-check lang ako every 2 hours para magkaroon ako ng deep focus, no, sa mga critical task ko. That way, matatapos ko yung critical task ko nang walang distraction and then I can just move on to the next task. Pwede nyo rin gawin yon. Again, it will depend on you. Kung saan kayo komportable. Okay? And then, squeeze in mindless email during downtime, no? For example, wala naman kayong ginagawa, naghihintay lang kayo sa kung saan man kayong naghihintay, no? You can use your phone and then check your emails. Mabilis kasi mag-delete ng email sa phone kaysa sa kaysa sa computer, no? You can sort out your emails during those empty hours. No? Pero kung tamad na tamad ka, okay lang. Hindi kita pinipilit. Okay? Best practices for email management. Okay? Number 1 is process your inbox daily. No, meron tayong tinatawag na inbox zero wherein wala kang unread na email. So as much as possible, yun yung i-aim mo within your company. Para that way, you're updated to everything bago ka mag-log off. Okay? Number 2 is establishing a system for replying. No? Katulad ng sinabi natin kanina, you can do a time blocking or you have a set of time frame na dapat within 24 hours of pag nag-receive nyo na yung email, within 24 hours makapag-respond na kayo. O kaya within 48 hours or as soon as possible. No? Pero syempre, we have other tasks as well. No? Kaya it's important na magkaroon kayo ng time frame para walang nami-miss as well as walang client or patient na naghihintay. Okay, maski ikaw naman, di ba, pag nag-send ka ng email, medyo na iinis tayo pag hindi tayo naka-receive ng response. Ganun din sila. Okay? Prioritize your inbox. No? Yung inbox mo, yung primary inbox mo. No, minsan kasi sa isang company, marami tayong iba't ibang email, di ba? Nagkakasama yun sa isang inbox. As much as possible, prioritize your inbox before handling other people's inbox. So ako kasi, no, as a medical assistant, I handle 5 emails, 5 doctors' emails. So, bago ko i-handle yung sa kanila, inuuna ko muna yung akin. Para tapos na yung emails ko, na-read ko na lahat, saka ko i-handle yung iba. Malay mo, no, may mga content pala, may mga email pala na nasa calendar mo na, hindi mo lang siya chinek at hinandle mo yung calendar ng iba. So, magkakaroon ka ng miscommunication or may mamimiss ka. Okay? Number 4, use built-in email tools such as yung filter na ginawa natin kanina, and then yung autoresponder na ginawa din natin kanina para in case, no, you have a lot of emails so you can filter and then you have an off day, no, para hindi naghihintay si client. Okay? Number 5, create a template for responses. Katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, di ba nakita nyo sa email ko, meron akong set folder for the templates para yun na lang yung isisend ko na isisend dun sa mga patients na same lang naman yung question. Okay? No, one good example is the VAs of the future, di ba? Same questions lang yung nare-receive namin and we have created templates for the most frequently asked questions. Okay? And then, disable social media email notification. So, minsan kasi while we're working, di ba, meron din tayo nare-receive na message from notification from Messenger, notification from Instagram. So, I suggest to turn it off or disable it while working or while checking your inbox to avoid distractions na rin and para maintindihan nyo yung pinagbabasa nyong email because some of that emails are critical and needs your full attention. Okay? Tools and extensions that you can use, no? As a freelancer, you don't have to install this software or learn this software. Ito lang is mga tools and extensions na ginagamit ng mga big companies or mga startup companies while handling emails. Kasi yung iba, no, madami silang emails na nare-receive and marami silang emails within the company. So, what do you mean, Coach? Madaming emails within the company. For example, merong help@company.com, merong support@company.com, merong billing@company.com. Di ba may mga ganon within a certain company? So, ang ginagawa nila, they have a tool or a software that they can use na lahat ng marireceive mo from all of that emails, mapupunta sa isang inbox. Like, lahat yun. For email management. No? Again, no, hindi nyo naman kailangan i-install to. Pero pag gusto nyo talaga, hindi ko naman kayo pipigilan. So, these are good examples ng mga tools and extensions that you can use. So, we have tried Superhuman before. Very easy to use siya. Okay? Kung wala naman kayong, di naman ganun kadami yung mga emails na ginagamit nyo, no? You can just use your you can just use your email. Microsoft Outlook is the best. Hindi ako mag-a-agree sa user Mark dyan. Ayoko ng Outlook. Nahihirapan ako sa Outlook. Ang gusto ko lang sa Outlook is yung kaya mong i-change yung subject niya. Yun lang yung gusto ko sa Outlook. Pero I mostly use Gmail. Okay, yun lang. Opinion ko lang. Opinion ko lang. Okay? Ayan. Any questions with regards to email management and inbox management, no? This, yung mga pinag-usapan natin is not only applicable to emails. Diba? You can also use this for your phone messages, no? For your, any system that you can use for calling. Okay? Kahit sa personal life, you can use this, not just with work. Diba? Meron din tayong mga email sa ating personal life, sa ating businesses, diba? Sa work. This is all applicable for that. Okay, any question? Wala namang question before we move forward to calendar management. Okay? Looks like wala namang question. Okay. So calendar management is a systematic process of organizing meetings, events, tasks, and appointments, no? It serves as reminders, not just for you, but your team members as well. Okay? Importance of calendar management, no, for reminders, to prepare ahead of time in case there are meetings or presentations, no? To prepare any documents, to research ahead of time, for scheduling, no, to avoid conflict sa time, and to inform the whole team. Kung meron man kayong events, no, scheduled meetings, yan. Okay, no? Isi-set up din natin inyong mga calendars, no? And ang pinaka-importante sa calendar management natin is yung time zone awareness. Kasi iba't iba tayo ng client na pwedeng maland. Pwedeng EST, pwedeng PST time zone, all in the US. No? Pwedeng CST, pwedeng taga-Pilipinas lang din, pwedeng mountain time. No? And if you don't set up your email, chances are, pag nag-send ka ng calendar invite, no, mali yung time. Okay? For example, ang calendar mo is naka-Philippine. Tapos, ang client mo is naka-EST. Ang sabi ng client mo, mag-set ka ng appointment ng 9. Tapos, ang ginamit, siyempre, gagamitin mo yung email mo, sinet mo ng 9, hindi mo na-change yung time zone. So, pag sinend mo yung 9 AM, no, ang lalabas sa kanya 8 PM. Kasi magkaiba nga kayo ng time zone. Ang ginagawa ko, no, kung ano man yung time zone ng client ko, yun din yung time zone na isi-set ko para sa kalendaryo ko. Kung in case magsisend ako ng email sa kanya or any calendar invite, parehas kami ng mai-receive. Okay? For example, set na naman tayo ng example, syempre, di ba? To see is to believe. Okay? So, this is my other email, my very, very first email. Okay? Pag nag-set ako ng calendar, no, sa client ko, so I have a part-time client na ginagamit namin itong kalendaryo na ito. And yung client ko na yon is nasa Texas siya. So, ang time zone na pina-follow niya is Central Time. Okay? Nakikita niyo yung mga appointment namin dito. Okay? No? So, if ever I want to set like a invite sa kanya, no? Pupunta lang ako, for example, isi-set ko siya for today or tomorrow. I-click ko lang yan. And makikita mo yung time ko. Pag nag-add ako ng time, for example, 7 AM, pag click ko yung time zone, lalabas dyan Central. Kita? Pag hindi ko yan sinet ng Central at nilagay ko yung Philippine time, magkakamali ako ng sinesend. And every time, no, nagkiset tayo ng email, meron tayo, isisend kasi natin yan eh. Kung mali yan, no, mag-send ka na naman ng panibago hanggang sa tumama ka. So, magkakaroon ng clutter and confusion. Alin ba dito yung tama? Sa client side, di ba? Okay, so for example, lalagay ko meeting. Sa 7 AM Central. Make sure na 7, kung ano man yung time zone nyo. And then, gusto ko lumabas siya sa calendar ni ano ko. Kasi parang I'm doing calendar on his behalf. So, hindi ko siya isi-send sa kanya. Gagawin ko, lalabas niya siya direkta sa calendar ni client ko. So, since naka-save sa akin yung calendar niya, shinare niya sa akin yung calendar niya, I can just click his calendar. Ito yung calendar niya. Magiging yellow siya kasi ito yung calendar niya eh. And then, save ko lang yon, hindi na yun mag-send sa kanya ng notification, diretso na yung pupunta sa calendaryo niya. Magiging ganito na siya. Ayan, magiging yellow na siya. Ito yung mga sinet ko. Pag tinignan nyo yan, ayan. So, yung title niya, yung date niya, yung time, and then naka-adjusting calendar siya. But if naman, no, I want to send an email, lalagay ko lang yung guest dito. For example, gusto ko dito kay, kay Robin John. And then, lalagay ko meeting. Meeting sample. And then, gusto ko may specific time, 10 a.m. Central, kasi central siya kunyari. Tapos, lalagay ko yung join Google Meet. Join with Google Meet. Ay, hindi, mali. Sorry, napindot ko. Ayan, and then, syempre, calendar ko, isasend ko nga sa kanya eh. Isa-save ko lang yan, and then magpa-prompt yan na yan. Would you like to send invitation emails to Google Calendar guest? Kasi yun yung nilagay kong guest eh. And then, isasend ko lang sa kanya. Yun yung pag ako yung mag-send ng email. Yung ginawa ko kanina na nag-click ako ng ibang calendar, ibig sabihin, nakashare na yung calendar sa akin, wala na siyang option to send kasi diretso na siyang mapupunta dun sa calendar. Nagets ba? Pagkakaiba? Okay? Okay, ulitin ba natin? Sige, ulitin na lang natin para may nalito dyan. Okay, so for example, no, na-share na ni client yung calendar sa akin. May access na ako sa calendar niya. Makikita ko na lahat ng appointment niya. Kung mag-set ako for him, on his behalf, na hindi ko na siya sasendan ng invitation, diretso nang mapupunta sa calendar niya, no? I can just set a meeting, and then dito sa calendar portion, no? Instead of Junel Arce, hahanapin ko yung calendar niya. That way, yung meeting ko, diretso na sa calendar niya, hindi na ako kailangan mag-send ng email invitation. Okay? Paano naman, pag ako yung mag-send, kailangan ko mag-send ng email invitation, lalagay ko lang siya as additional guest. Tapos, save and send. Okay? Yun naman yung pagkakaiba niya. Okay? Ayan. So, since you're a VA, no? O kaya naman admin or executive assistant, you'll be likely handling appointment settings or scheduling. And calendar, no, is your main responsibility. Okay? Ayan. Okay. Gusto niyo ba mag-sample task? Wag na. Ito yung task namin. Ayan. Nakita niyo si Nika. Nakita niyo yung pangalan ni Nika. Si Admin Nix yan. Kasi galing siya ng batch 11. Bago siya na-hire. May question? Nisplok ko si Admin Nix eh. May question? None. Okay, none naman daw. Okay, so these are the better ways on how to manage your calendars, no? Number 1 is prioritize, no? Always check kung ano ba yung meetings nyo the next day para makapag-prepare kayo ahead of time. Makapag-research kayo, makapag-ready kayo ng any presentation kung meron man. Okay? And then, document your meeting preference. So, for example, no, mag-set ka ng appointment pero that time available hindi pala available si ganito, hindi pala available si ganyan, no? Make sure na yung time na pag-uusapan nyo or pagsisendan mo ng calendar is available siya. That way, walang conflict. Okay? And then personal, no? If in case you have personal agendas, no? Use an autoresponder o kaya let your team know na mas maganda pa rin na may autoresponder ka or meron kang at least nakalagay sa calendar mo na you're off that day. Okay? Para alam nila why you're not working that day. Okay? Number 4 is color code. May kita niyo sa calendar ko. Papakita ko yung calendar ko. Medyo magulo, pero ano. Kita niyo yung mga appointments ko, mga pinagagagawa ko sa buhay ko sa bit. Where is my calendar? Ayan. Puro kulay. No, my God. Ayan ang aking calendar. So, meron akong dedicated time, no, for my full-time work. Meron akong dedicated time for my sleep. Meron akong dedicated time for my part-time job. And then, yung open time ko for the one-on-ones. And then, yun yung work ko naman na full-time. Ganyan siya. So, last month, no, example, ayan yung mga aking one-on-one coaching sessions. Same pa rin yan, may sleep pa rin, may full-time, na nagkakaiba lang dito sa one-on-one. Tingnan nyo dito araw na to. Full pack. Shala, fully booked si ate mo, girl. O, di ba? Ang daming appointments. So, that way, naiiwasan ko na meron akong conflict na time. Malay mo, nag-book sila 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. and nag-work ako niyan sa isa kong client. Diba? Ganyan siya. Yan yung example niya. Meron akong color coding or block time. Okay, syempre we have to respect din yung ating sleep time. Wow, sleep time. Okay. Ganyan. Lalo na pag meron kayong multiple clients, you have to really block and manage your time. Time management is the key talaga. Okay? Okay, send reminders and confirmations, para sa buong team, Like we said earlier, para ma-inform sila, para ma-remind sila, at para makapag-prepare sila ahead of time. Okay? Create templates for calendar invitation, May mga mga meetings na paulit-ulit, di ba? You can just set it up as a recurring meeting para hindi ka na everyday magsiset ng appointment. That way, it's time efficient. Okay? Number 7 is gather documents for meetings, In case kailangan mo mag-research, mag-prepare ng presentations, malalaman mo kaagad, okay, meeting na pala next day, kailangan ko nang mag-prepare. Okay, now we have to be really prepared for anything. Okay? Use a meeting setup platform, like Calendly, yung mga sinend ko sa inyo, sinend sa email ninyo para makabook kayo ng one-on-one, yon. And that is an efficient way para hindi magkaroon ng conflict sa time. Para pag in case may nag-book na, makikita doon na it's blocked na from parang it's not available na. You can just book another time, Reminder ko lang din for you guys to book your one-on-ones. Saglit, magpapatay lang ako ng aking scented candle. Ano mamatay? Yeah. Thanks. Nakabukas kasi ako na scented candle. Okay. Ayan. So, samples are Calendly or cal.com. So, same function, magkaiba lang sila ng design, but it serves the same purpose, for booking appointments. Okay? Number 9, pick a calendar app that you are comfortable. So, for example, if you use Google Calendar or the Microsoft Calendar or any calendar, as long as makakapag-send kayo ng invitations and reminders. Okay, kung saan kayo comfortable. Okay? But mostly people are now using Gmail. Sorry. Sorry, Mark. Gmail talaga yung ginagamit nila. Pero okay lang naman yan kung Outlook ka talaga. Okay? And then, number 10 is time zone awareness, Kasi in case magkamali kayo and nasend nyo yung invitation nyo, mag-i-email yun sa kanila. Okay? Nung baguhan pa lang ako sa VA, hindi ko alam yung time zone, no? Magkaiba pala ng time zone. So, nag-send ako ng mga invitation, no? Syempre, madami yun within the team. Di ba? Dami mong team members, lagpas 10. And nagkamali ako sa unang send ko kasi hindi ko nga alam yung time zone. Hindi pa ako nakaka-adjust sa time zone. Syempre, baguhan pa ako, di ba? Wala naman nagturo sa akin ng time zone, eh. So, nagkamali yung send ko. Pangalawang send ko, nagkamali ako ulit. Kasi meron palang daylight savings time that time. So, yung unang send ko, mali yung time zone. Pangalawang send ko, walang daylight savings. So, dalawang email yun sa kanila. Nagkaroon ng confusion. Ano ba talaga yung tamang time doon? Ano ba talaga yung tamang invitations doon? Okay? Okay. Tools and extension that you can use. Number 1 is Timely, TeamCal, Cal.com, and Calendly. Ayan. So, Calendly ang aking ginagamit. No? Kung wala naman kayong booking at hindi nyo naman kailangan ng bookings, no? It's okay if you don't use it. So, mostly ang gagamit niyan is yung mga client nyo. Okay? Okay. Any questions regarding calendar? Before we move forward to project management, so mabilis lang, di ba? Very easy. Very easy. Wala na. Natulog na sila. Okay pa kayo? Project management na tayo. Malapit-lapit na, oh. Sa CRM na after. Okay? Nandaw. Okay. Thank you so much, Mark. Anyone else may question? Baka nagtype pa sila. Saglit. Sige, hintayin ko kayo. None daw. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Fatima. No? Okay. So, move tayo sa project management. No, again, this is very basic. Mas in-depth pa dito ang project management. So, I have been a project management to a UK company as well as publishing company. So, nagagawa kami ng libro. Pakita ko sa yung sample, saglit. Meron ako sample ng book na ginawa ko, eh. Okay? So, ang ginawa namin, no, doon sa company, no, ang project management kasi is you will handle the project from start to the end, no? Ayan, project management defines a project as a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or a result, no? From the word temporary, meron siyang defined beginning and defined end. My timeline, my start, my finish. Okay? To create a unique product, service, or result. So for example, no, doon sa aming surveying company, we create a product, yung blueprint. Doon sa aking isang project management job, we create a book. Okay? Or doon naman sa isa, we create a database. Okay? Merong timeline na sinusunod. Okay? Example, ito siya. Ay, nag-blur. Bakit naman gano'n? Binablur naman. Ayan. So, ganito siya. Gift of Your Wisdom. Yun yung ginawa kong book nung nag-project management ako sa isang publishing company. So, ang hinandle ko is from the start, no, kung ano man yung content nito. Hindi naman ako yung gumawa ng content nito, but ako yung nakipag-coordinate from the writers, no, to graphic designers for the front and the back. Okay, and ako lang ang gumawa ng intro nito. Ang intro. Ano yung intro nito? Proud na proud ako dito. Ayan. So, intro lang yung ginawa ko dito. Ayan, ito yung intro niya. Ayan, yan siya. No? From start to finish. No? Pero pag once naman na on board kayo sa isang company, meron namang sinusundan sila na start to finish. So don't worry, you just have to coordinate amongst the team kung ano man yung kailangan i-coordinate. So, for example, coordinate ka with the writer, with the graphic designer, with the printing company, yun yung gagawin mo naman. Okay, sorry magulo yung background ko. I-blur ko muna. Okay, ayan. Okay. Every project must have the following components, no? The goal, ano ba yung gusto nyong i-achieve? No, yung timeline, kailan nyo siya ma-achieve? Ano yung budget, magkano ba siya? Sino yung major players or stockholders? And yung project management, which is ikaw na magko-coordinate ng lahat. Okay? Ayan. Why is project management important, no? To have a more predictable project planning and executions. Kasi, labibigyan nyo yan ng timeline, no, to each process. Para merong maset yung expectation ni client na, okay, ganitong date, ganito yung mapoproduce. Ganitong date, ganito yung mapoproduce. Okay? Para magkaroon din ng project budgeting, ng schedule, ng guidelines. Lahat in time, no? In case man hindi magkaroon ng problema, you can coordinate and adjust the timeline. Ikaw lahat ang bahala nun. Okay? And then resolve project roadblocks and escalate issues quicker. No, in case nga magkaroon ng problema, no, malalaman niyo siya kaagad, maki-coordinate niyo kung paano siya itama. Okay? More efficient kasi meron kayong process na sinusundan, merong specific na tao na i-reach out, no? And then, collaborations amongst the teams and identify and plan for risk. Okay? This is all to ensure na you meet the project deadline. Okay? Meron tayong stages of project management. Number 1 is initiating, no? The goal for this project is to define the project. Ano ba yung project? Ano ba yung timeline? Ano ba yung roadmap? Ano ba yung purpose? Ano ba yung mission? Ano ba yung vision? Ano yung goal? Doon nyo siya ipaplano. Then, meron tayong planning, no? Merong executing and monitoring and closing. Sabihin, tapos na, lahat na nasundan, lahat na nabayaran, lahat na, everything is all good. No? So, ang project manager, ang goal mo, ang role mo is to break down a whole, to coordinate each of that pieces hanggang sa maging kompleto siya. So, ibibigay siya sa'yo ng very, small. And then, ang goal mo is to make it whole and complete. Okay? Hindi nyo mai-imagine na itong book na to, no, it came from a small idea. And then, no, ang goal ni project management is to create that idea into a book. And ito na siya ngayon, as a product, as a result. Hindi ko to binibenta guys, example lang. Baka mamaya sabihin nyo, nag-advertise ako dito. Yan siya. Okay. Ayan. Ano ba ang ginagawa ng isang project manager? No? You're responsible for the planning, the executing, no, monitoring, controlling, and completion of the projects. Okay? You will build the plan, you will assemble the team, you will assign the task, you will lead them, manage the budget, manage the timeline, engaging the stakeholders, hand over the project, and document the process for the next project. No? Ayoko na coach maging project manager. Char. Okay? Yun naman yun. And if you are more inclined, no, to being organized and you really want to follow the process na yung nag-enjoy ka with coordinating and completing a certain project, then sign na yan. Sign na yan. Yan. Yan naman ang project management. Okay? Project phases, no? Meron tayong initiation phase, merong planning phase, execution phase, controlling and monitoring phase, project closure. So don't worry, meron akong isang toolkit, no, na isi-send along sa inyong folder sa Google Drive. Admin links na, asikaso mo na ba yung day 1 recording? Nabigyan na ba kayo ng access to the recording ng day 1? Kasi alam ko done na siya eh. Ayan, yes po daw, meron na daw. So sa day 2, no, include ko din yung project management toolkit na ginawa ko. Okay? Para mas ma-review nyo siya, mas in-depth yung topic niya doon sa document na yun. Ayan. And yung slides, na-upload ko din pala. Kalimutan ko siya i-upload. Okay. Okay? And then, project management methodologies. No, meron tayong iba't ibang project methodologies. Meron mga process yan. For example, no, the first one is the traditional sequential methodologies. Yun yung sinasabi natin, the waterfall. Maririnig niyo siya, waterfall project management. Meron yan dalawa, waterfall and agile project management. No, from the word waterfall, no, pag nag-iisip kayo ng isang waterfall, one go siya. 'Di ba? Isang bagsak. Ganun yung process sa waterfall or sa traditional. Isang bagsak. So pag bigay mo sa akin ng project, ang bibigay ko na sa iyo is yung tapos na na product. Okay? Ayan. The most common way, no, to plan out a project is to sequence the tasks that lead to the final deliverable and work on them in order. Okay? Okay, ayan. It's an ideal method for projects that results in physical objects such as building, computers, no? And then, meron naman tayong tinatawag na the agile. Ang agile naman, no, is yung, ayan, prioritize shorter iterative cycles and flexibility. Kasi, bawat end product na hindi ka, kasi di ba si waterfall from start to ang bibigay mo na kagad is end product. Si agile naman, no, bago kayo dumating sa final product, madami kayong meetings na magiging process. So for example, ito pa lang yung napoproduce mo, no, hindi pa siya tapos, ipe-present mo na siya kaagad kay client. Kasi para makapagbigay siya ng reviews niya. And kung magkaroon ng problema, madali siya maayos. Flexible siya. Hindi katulad ni waterfall kasi end product na. Kaagad. Ito, shorter siya. Okay? Okay? And then, project tools and programs and softwares that you can use. Ito yung pinaka-popular in the market. No, ClickUp, ayan. Ito yung 4 na mas magandang matutunan kasi pag alam nyo to, big plus to kay client. No? Si ClickUp, Trello, Asana, and Monday.com. Lahat to nahawakan ko na, no? Pero si ClickUp yung pinaka nagustuhan ko. Meron ata siyang free version na you can use. No, all serves the same purpose. Yung iba lang meron siyang additional features, pero it's all for project management. Merong Trello, may Asana, merong Monday.com. Pakita ko sa yung Trello. Di ko sure kung active pa yung akin. Saglit. Ay, wala yata akong access dito eh. Ayan, meron dyan ang RC boards. Lumabas ka agad. Ayun na. Not found daw. Titingnan natin. So, example natin is si Trello. Bago. Ayan, nandito pa siya. Ayan. Ito si Trello. Sample ni Trello, no? You can create like workspaces. And within a separate workspaces, meron kang projects dyan. So, for example, dito sa isa, claims. Pag inopen ko yan, andyan yung lahat ng claims. Yung iba, ang ginagawa, for example, ito pa lang yung to-do list nila, hindi pa na-organize, hindi pa na-sort, sinusort out na lang nila. So, for example, no, si Dorothy, bago siyang claim, lalagay ko siya dito, bago siya. And then, isusort out mo siya to Louisiana, for example. Iba kasi, ang ginagawa nila, no, ang process lang nila is, paano mas maganda yung ibang workspace again? For example, ganito, sobrang bago pa lang and magsiset up pa lang. Ang ginagawa ng yung iba, meron silang listahan, for example, in progress, lalagay nilang in progress, ibig sabihin ginagawa pa lang. O kaya naman ito, completed. Tapos, submitted. Sabihin natin submitted. Ganyan. For example, ganyan yung setup nyo kay client, no? Nawala. Ayan, ganyan yung setup nyo kay client, no? Pag may dumating dyan na project, for example, new project, ilalagay yun dito sa pending. Ngayon, if may nag-start ng gumawa nun, ilalagay yun sa in progress. Okay? And then sa project na to, you can edit it or click nyo lang siya and then pwede kayo maglagay ng description. New project. Sabihin nyo, new project. Ganyan. Tapos, project manager. Wala, Jen. Yan. Yung sabihin, pag inopen yung project na yan, nakikita ang project manager na assign nun is si Jen. Okay? Pwede kayo maglagay ng members, labels, checklist, dates, attachment, cover. Lahat yan, pwede nyong gawin to handle the project. Okay? So, for example, na-complete na yung project, na-organize mo na lahat, natapos na lahat ng mga plano, nilagay mo siya sa completed. And then, pag na-submit na yung project na to, ilalagay mo siya submitted. Ibig sabihin, done na siya. Hanggang sa may magpumasok na naman na new project. Ganun naman yung process niya. Okay? No, pagdating sa ClickUp, monday.com na sana, it's almost the same, no? Meron ding process na ganito. For example, in progress, completed. Magkakaiba lang ng interface or yung mga design, but same purpose. Okay? Ganyan siya. Pwede nyo siyang gamitin sa sarili nyong buhay. Kung marami kayong project na ginagawa. Okay? May questions regarding that? Ano, meron pa ako life of Jen. Shala naman, ano itong life of Jen pinaglalagay ko dito? Okay. No, ayan, no, meron pa akong mga dates, no? May freelancing course pa dyan. Shala. Okay, ayan yung mga ano ko, yung mga Sun Life ko, di ba? Nag-Sun Life ako before. May freelancing course pa ako, pinagagagawa. May Hello Rich interview pa nga ako dito. Yan yung mga pinagagagawa ko dati. Marami pa akong time nun eh. Okay, yan naman siya. So, since this is free naman, no, you can sign up. You can create your own Trello board para ma-explore nyo siya. At least you have, ma-familiarize kayo sa ano niya, sa interface niya, or you at least know how to navigate. Okay? May questions? May questions? Nawala si CRM. May questions ba? Hanapin ko muna si CRM. May question, no? Sige. Hintayin ko kayo. Baka mamaya nagka-type pa ka dyan for the tanong ako dito. Yan. Kala naman ng mga trainees ko. Sobrang wala silang question. Wow, none daw. Okay, sige. Sabihin, naintindihan niyo lahat, ha? Kama hindi niyo pala naintindihan for the ano ko dito. Okay na naman daw. Okay, hanapin ko lang si CRM. Okay. And titigan ko kung may access pa ako dun sa isang, ay hindi yan. Salesforce. Wala na akong access. Kalimutan ko na yung login ko. Hindi na lang natin siya gagamitin. Isa na lang yung gagamitin natin. Where is my Canva? Ayan. So, what is a CRM? Or CRM is also known as Customer Relationship Management. No, it's a technology for managing all of your company's relationship and interactions with customers and potential customers. So the goal is simple: improve business relationship. No, a CRM system helps companies stay connected to customers, streamline processes, and improve profitability. Okay? Importance of a CRM, no? Meron siyang historical view and analysis of all the acquired or to be acquired customer. This helps reduce searching and correlating customers and to foresee customer needs effectively and increase businesses. So, yung CRM, no, it will not only help your company but as well as yung company teams nyo, yung process nyo within the company. Pwede kayo mag-create ng ticket, pwede kayo plano, no, ng certain customer doon. Or for example naman, makikita nyo kung ano yung product na pinaka bestseller nyo. Makikita doon yung any analysis. Okay? The CRM contains each and every bit of details of a customer. No? So hence, it is very easy to track a customer accordingly and can be used to determine which customer can be profitable and which is not. Okay? Okay? Yan yung isa pa. Efficiently dealing with all of the customers and providing what they actually need and increases customer satisfaction. So, yun naman ang pinaka-goal ng isang isang business, no, to increase the customer satisfaction. Okay? No? And popular CRMs in the market, no, Salesforce is one, Zoho, Zendesk, HubSpot, and Sugar CRM. No, yung may mga experience dyan with BPO, no, meron yung mga different CRMs. Madaming CRMs in the market. So this one, yung ipapakita ko sa iyo is just one of the example but serves the same purpose pa rin naman. So, we use telescope ang tinatawag. Ang pangalan niya is telescope. CRM din siya. Hindi ako familiar sa Cisco, but if you use that to communicate with the client and communicate amongst your team member, yes, it is. Okay? No? Sa isang CRM, it will always include, no, yung mga tickets na tinatawag wherein dito kayo magta-track ng mga tasks and yung communication within the team. Meron din siyang team chat for your team members and merong inbox. Sa inbox, no, it has the ability to email or to reach out to your potential client. It could be a chat, it could be an email, it could be an SMS, it could be a phone call. No, lahat magagawa niyo sa isang CRM. Tawagan, for example, sa patients nyo, hindi ako nakapag-create. So, gamitin natin yung CVS. So, for example, ito is CVS or yung CVS Pharmacy. Nandiyan ako, diyan tayo tumatawag sa mga tinatawagan natin sa medical VA yun ha. Meron siyang profile, no? Sa profile niya, you can edit his information. Meron dong first name, may last name, no? Any information regarding the client. Minsan naman, yung ibang CRM, auto-populated na yung mga fields. No, pag nag-sign up sila, lahat na ng information nila mo auto-populate na sa CRM. May ganong portion. Ito kasi, inad ko lang talaga siya. No, parang manually ko siyang inad. So, yung mga information niya is hindi siya kasama kasi manually created siya. But I can edit his information. So, for example, i-edit ko yung name niya and last name niya. For example, pharmacy. Yung email address niya, date of birth niya, landline, height, weight, pounds, address. Lahat yan pwede kong ilagay. And then, I can just save it. Pwede rin ako maglagay ng care plan. Pwede ako maglagay ng care view. Pwede ako mag-create ng ticket. For example, mag-create ako for my team members. Diyan ko siya pwedeng ilagay. Makikita ko yung mga upcoming events niya, mga files niya, medication niya. For example, kasi since medication yung ginagamit, vitals niya, payments niya, lahat yun makikita ko sa isang CRM. Okay? Andyan yung dashboard. Ayan, makikita yung mga inbox, no, mga tickets. May calendars din, no, in case merong appointments or within your teams, no, meron kayong events upcoming. Andyan yung inbox, andyan yung mga communications. Merong mga, ito yung list sa patients, since this is a medical one, andyan yung mga patients namin. So, in case you handle a CRM, andyan lahat ng list of clients nyo. Tickets, yung mga task na gagawin, no? Mga team chats amongst the teams, may forms, may template, may database. May other integrations in case lalagay kayo ng ibang integrations, and may settings, of course, kung paano nyo i-edit yung mga preferences nyo. No, since I was not given access for the analysis, no, wala pa akong analysis. So, hindi ko makikita kung ano yung yung system analysis, kung sino ba yung nag-spend, sino yung nag-buy ng product, sino yung nag-avail ng ganito, ganyan. Yan siya. So, depende pa rin yun kung bibigyan kayo ng access. Okay? Yun yung purpose niya. Okay? Si Salesforce naman, nakalimutan ko kasi yung login ko ng Salesforce. Kaya hindi ko siya sa inyo maipakita. Ang ingay naman ng aso na yun. Alam ko yung iba gumagamit Salesforce. Same din siya. No, mayroon siyang ticket. Kasi nasa ibang profile. Sige na, try ko. So, kaya. Kalimutan ko kasi yung access key. Nakalimutan ko siya. But si Salesforce, meron din siyang ticket, meron siyang analysis, meron siyang team chat, andyan din lahat. So same lang din ng Telescope but different designs. Any questions so far? Because I think that concludes our day 2 training. Yes. Sobrang quick lang niya. Okay. Salesforce is my free trial. No, you can install and sign up for a free trial para ma-familiarize niyo siya. Okay? Any questions? Walang question? Walang question? Someone sent me a feedback ng task natin from the email management, and thank you so much for that. This is great. Thank you so much. Okay. Any questions, guys? None po. Parang nakakaano naman ng none yung question. Parang feeling ko, naintindihan nyo ng sapat-sapat yung natin. Yun yung training. Sure ba kayo wala kayong question? Parang naiya naman ako wala kayong question. Talaga wala kayong agam-agam sa buhay. Oh, agam-agam talaga yun, no? Talaga? So, ibig sabihin, clear yung natin. Clear yung bahay namin. Yung ginagawa yung bahay namin. Sure ka lang. Maayos na siya ngayon. Hindi na siya ganyan. For me, overload. Overload daw siya. Okay. Well explained. Until when po yung email task is submit? Kahit tomorrow or before the session, before the batch 3 ends. Thank you so much if you're gonna send one. Thank you so much. Well explained, ma'am. Thank you so much. No, thank you so much. For me, info overload since hindi ako familiar sa mga calendar management at CRM. Pero with the help, syempre ni Coach, kahit paano magka-idea. Oo, balik-balikan mo na lang, Miss Sheila, yung natin, yung one-on-one natin. Alam ko na alala kita nag one-on-one ka sa akin. And nag-join ka ng ng medical VA. Familiarize mo na lang ulit yung sarili mo with the emails and then the calendar, and then pag ready ka na, yun, nag-apply ka na. CRM, ma'am. Anong question mo sa CRM, Sir Mark? Not all your clients will have a CRM, ha? Not all. May mga free software ba tayo na available nito? Si Salesforce, pwede ka mag-sign up sa kanila for free. May explore mo siya. Try mo si Salesforce. Maganda daw si Salesforce. Medyo naloka ako sa topic today. Need to familiarize the tools. Thank you po for being clear sa discussion. You're very welcome, no? Meron tayong recordings. You can rewatch in case na may naguluhan ka na topic. O kaya naman you can send a message to the Facebook page or email, no? Para masagot ko kung ano yung question mo, or ipunin mo yung question mo tapos anuin mo siya sa akin sa one-on-one, pwede rin yun. Very interested ako. Oo. It's a good knowledge to have, no? Not all of your clients naman, again, di naman sila, not all have a CRM, no? So, but it's very good to have that additional knowledge. Too much information. Okay. Oo. Lalo naman pag nag-join kayo ng medical, VA, no? Nako, yung day 2, mas, like, triple na ang diniscuss natin today. No? Okay. Wala ata si Admin Mix din. Dito ba si Admin Mix? Nika, may nag-email sa akin regarding sa one-on-one. Hindi mo ata siya na-inform. Double check mo. Okay? Too much information. Oo. Pero basic pa lang yan, ma'am. Basic pa lang yan. Buti, kung too much information na tayo dito, paano pa sa ibang mga nag-o-offer ng training, mas marami silang information, grabe yung information nila, mas ma-overload ka pa dun. Sa medical VA training, nako, hindi, mawiwindang ka talaga, ako na nagsasabi sa'yo. Mas dumami yung coaches, no? Isasabay na lang po yung slides ng day 1 and day 2. Oo, yes po. Isasabay yung slides ng day 1 and day 2. I-upload ko na after this session. Kaya i-upload ko na ngayon. Mawiwindang ka talaga. Ako na nagsasabi sa'yo, ma'am. Mawiwindang ka sa, sa medical VA. Mag-join ka ba ng medical VA training? Thank you so much, Miss Fatima. No problem, no need to say sorry naman if you're a newbie, no? We all start from somewhere. And marami din talagang newbie na nag-join. Yes, bukas na yung day 3. Tutuloy na natin bukas sa day 3. Ito yung topic natin for day 3, no? Ang inyong mga resumes, no? How to optimize your resume, yung interview process, and then how and where to find your clients. Okay? Thank you po for today's session. Mas marami po akong learning. Pero need po talaga mag-review ng mga recorded session. Oo, Miss Mama, review lang po ng review. And then, pagkabisado nyo na, madali na lang yan. Yes po, Miss Francel, bukas na po yung day 3. Oo, go back to the recordings, no? Meron naman na kayong access. And then, i-upload ko na yung slides. Ang ingay nung aso. Sorry, guys. Napaka-informative, coach. Ilang beses na ako nag-attempt mag-enroll and finally I'm here. Parang naalala pa kita sa batch 2. Feeling ko pumunta ka ng bahay namin. Shala, pumunta ng bahay. Feeling ko lang, ha. Parang naalala ko yung pangalan mo. Wow, naalala yung pangalan. Ayan, mag-screenshot lang ako. Okay. Naalala daw niya yung, parang naalala ko talaga yung pangalan mo eh. Thank you so much, no, for magkalapit bahay. Sabi ko na magkalapit bahay kami. Ilang beses na ako nag-inquire. And you're finally here, no? So, big step yan. Very big step. And congratulations for that. Na finally, nandito ka na. Na-meet mo na ako. Wow, na-meet mo na ako. Okay, ayan. I-upload ko na. Google Drive. Folder. Batch 11, day 1. Ayan. So, uploaded na ang day 1. Refresh nyo na lang yung mga, mga links nyo. Uploaded na dun. Ayan, nag-upload pa yung iba. Day 2. Ayan. Pati ang day 2 uploaded na. Hingi naman ng aso. Okay, any other question, guys? I-upload ko na rin yung day 3, no? Day 3 para mas maaga nyo siyang ma-review. Day 3. Folder, day 3. Ayan. So, ayan. Ayan. Uploaded na day 1, day 2, and day 3. Gusto nyo mag-advance review. Oh, Shala, advance review. Okay, ayan na siya. Thank you so much. No, thank you so much. Stay safe and dry. Ayan, uploaded na po from day 1 to day 3. In case you have any questions, no, let me know. In case you have any trouble accessing the links, let us know. No, and then don't forget to book your one-on-one, no? Kasi malapit na telemed and podiatry, baka mawalan kayo ng slot. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow, ha? 7 p.m. to 10. Pa rin naman, baka in case mas marami kayong question doon, no? I feel na mas marami kayong question sa day 3 kaysa sa day 1 and day 2. Kasi doon na kayo mag-a-apply, doon na kayo gagawa ng resume. Ayan. See you sa one-on-one ulit, Miss Sheila. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Happy evening. Good night, everyone. No, I hope you have a sweet, sweet, sweet dream. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Jem. Thank you po. Miss Jenny, yung ano mo, resume mo, isusunod ko na. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.